Hey everybody, I'm Steve Moore. I'm with Del Mar College Process Technology Department. I came from industry. I spent about 30 years in industry working in one of our local refineries here in this area. I came to Del Mar about 5 years ago to help build our program up, add labs. We're really big on our labs now. So anyway, so you guys got to be asking, guys and gals, what is process technology? What are we training people out here to do? So a process operator is like very similar to owning a vehicle. Okay, well, not owning a vehicle. Excuse me. I'm going to take a step back. Let's say your parents buy you a vehicle. Okay, so they actually own the vehicle, but you're the one driving the vehicle, okay? And you're responsible for making sure the windshield wipers are good, making sure you got plenty of air in the tires, making sure you've got gasoline, all the minor things, okay? And then let's say one day you're driving down the road and your speedometer goes out. Well, you need to know how fast you're going so you can drive your vehicle safely, okay? And so the person that's driving the vehicle, that's the operator. That's who I train. Okay. Now, when the speedometer goes out, that's an instrument problem within the vehicle. And that's when Mr. Lister's people get involved. Okay. So operators are the owners of the equipment, but they're not really the owners. Of course, Exxons and Citgos and Valeros actually own the equipment, but you're the outside person who owns that equipment in their eyes, and you're responsible for making sure that equipment operates safely, and it operates in between some high points and some low points, so you can make a good product. Out here at Del Mar, we have what we call a hybrid system, and a hybrid. You guys are probably familiar with hybrid now because of all the COVID stuff. And what hybrid means is that we have a lecture side which resides online. And so you will have assignments every week. You will have lecture videos to watch, and you submit those before you get to class. And at class, what we do is about the first 15 to 20 minutes, we go over homework. We go over all the lecture notes that you've taken and answer any questions that you might have about that conceptual side of what we're trying to teach you. And then we actually do hands-on lab. And our hands-on labs start with actually picking up tools, identifying how these tools work, all the way through operating pilot plants. Our pilot plants emulate exactly what you guys are going to see, guys and gals. I always say guys and gals. That it's very similar to what you're going to see in a refinery. Of course, it's going to be on a smaller scale, but it's the exact same type of equipment. So you get to operate open, closed valves. We make unit rounds with our log sheets. We're very big on safety, communication, and procedures. Those are very important for an operator. And one of the things that refineries are trying to fight all the time is the negative press that they always get. If you think about whenever you hear about a refinery, what do you normally hear? You hear something bad. You hear they went to flare. You hear somebody got hurt. And so the one thing I always stress to my students is there are more people that are going to die on the Texas highways alone this year than have ever died in U.S. refineries since we've started opening them up. And the reason that is because they're professionals. They follow procedures. They follow safety protocols. And that's what you hire us to do. When you come to Del Mar, you hire our team to make you employable. And that's exactly what we try to do. We show you exactly what the same situations you're going to be in out in the refinery, we're going to put you into here at Del Mar, okay? We have some state-of-the-art equipment that we're getting in right now. We had some custom-built pilot plants that are operated remotely from a computer, not even in the same room, that are actually see-through. You can actually see inside these columns how they're working. the stuff that me and my friends out when I was working out of the local refinery just had to imagine what was going on inside of all these towers. Now here at Delmar, you get to actually see what's going on inside there. So we're very excited about that. We are, like I said, so we're the hybrid thing. When you come to labs, and we have, let's just say you're taking 3 process classes. Well, you only have to show up 3 times that week, okay? Because you're getting the other half of it online. It makes it easier for our night students. If we have any night students that are coming in, it makes it easier for you guys to get through the program and complete it a little bit quicker. We are working on some our internship program. We were right in the middle of bringing everybody into the fold when COVID hit. COVID kind of knocked the loop to everybody. It was something that we had to grow with. We are presently back face to face. The thing to remember about this field is that we are essential workers. And what does that mean? Is we go out, it doesn't matter if there's a hurricane, it doesn't matter if there's a pandemic, we are at work 365 days a year. If the oil field falls, everybody's heard about the oil field crashing and everybody getting laid off. There wasn't a single refinery in this area that laid off any of their operators. Okay. We've gone through recessions. We went through the Great Recession. We went through the crash of 2008 with Wall Street, and we never missed a beat. So it's a great field to get into, but it's outdoors. We do shift work what that means is you'll work 4 days on and you'll work 4 days off. You'll have 4 days off. And if you came off of daylight, say your shift is from 6 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock at night, the next time you go back to work, you're going to go back to work at 6 o'clock at night and work till 6 o'clock in the morning. This is one of the reasons that they pay their employees so well, is because you're going to spend at least 25% of your life in that refinery. You're going to miss Christmases, you're going to miss anniversaries, you're going to miss ball games. And that's part of the sacrifice that you have to be willing to do in order to make and everybody knows the kind of money they make out there. They're making a lot of money, but that's some of the stuff that you're going to have to do you're going to get compensated for missing all those events and those life events and stuff. Okay. Generally our program, so we have a certificate that we normally reserve for military or oil field workers who come in and have a lot of mechanical background. And our certificate is 42 credit hours. And then we have an associate's degree that is mandated by the state of Texas to be a minimum of 60 hours, which it is. The process classes that we teach in the certificate are the exact same classes that we teach in the associate. So if we have people who just are bound and determined to get a certificate, even though they really shouldn't be in the certificate, if they can't do well with it once they get out they can come right back into class and they don't miss a beat. They can just continue working on their associate's degree. Like I said, we've got state-of-the-art equipment out here. We have state-of-the-art technology out here. Delmar is very good at reaching out to our industry partners, getting feedback on what our graduates are doing and how well they're doing and what we could be doing better to make them more employable. And we implement those things into our program. So, and that's one of our main goals because when you come here, that's what you do. You hire us to make you employable. Okay. And that's what we do. You are our boss. And we take feedback from our students. We take feedback from industry, and every single semester we do something just a little bit different. We see that we weren't doing it as good as we could have, and we actually will implement changes the very next semester.
Hi, my name is George Lister. I'm the program coordinator for industrial instrumentation here at Delmar College. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about industrial instrumentation. The Industrial Instrumentation Program at Delmar College meets the increasing demand for instrumentation technicians in South Texas. We're currently the only college in the area that has this type of instrumentation degree. We're very proud of our program. Our program has been growing steadily for the last 5 years. Industries within the area, actually all over the world, increasingly rely on automated control systems, which utilize instrumentation to enhance their efficiency and safety. Safety is at the forefront of everything that we do, right? So this program will train graduates to be eligible for entry-level jobs in a wide range of local industries. Process control is not just oil and gas. We're everything from the H-E-B bakery to the Bluebell ice cream factory to power generation to you name it. Anything, we always say anything you can see, feel, taste, or touch was manufactured in a process. So industrial instrumentation, we are the eyes and ears of the process. So let's talk a little bit about our program. I've got some presentation here. Let me share it with you. All right. All right, so the industrial instrumentation curriculum here at Del Mar, we're based on the ABET curriculum criteria. ABET is the Accreditation Board of Engineering Technologies. That's pretty much the standard for all engineering schools across the nation. We currently offer both certificate and degree programs. We have a certificate level 1, which is our entry level. It's basically designed for construction workers, people who help building the plants. Then our certificate level 2 builds on that. And then our associate's degree program is 60-hour program, 60 credit hours, 5 semesters. And that's pretty much the top of the heap there. We're very proud of our program because we work with our industry partners, both with employers and equipment manufacturers who advise us on the current needs of the industry within the local area, as well as the level of skills that are required. We work with various suppliers, like Swedgelock comes in. They run a certification program for tubing benders. That's our installers, pipe fitters. So that's just one of the partners we work with. Industrial instrumentation. What do? We cover what we call the big 4: pressure, temperature, level, and flow. So within our industrial processes, we maintain the pressure of systems, vessels. We monitor the flow of systems, level in tanks, containers. So as I said, we're the eyes and ears. We start out our program by teaching AC/DC electricity. We assume that you know nothing about electricity, so we start out very basic at the atomic level. As you can see, we work with some very state-of-the-art equipment. I always say I like working in instrumentation because we have the coolest toys to play with. Our faculty here at the instrumentation program, we have a combined of over 120 years of experience combined within our faculty. We all come from industry, so we're kind of passing the torch to the next generation coming up within the trades. We start out with principles of automatic control. That's where we teach basic measurements. As I said, your pressure, temperature, level, and flow. We introduce you to automatic control systems, closed loop control. We introduce you to the industrial computers that operate our processes. We have some very state-of-the-art process control trainers. These are what we train on in the labs. We teach the theory and concepts of process control, and we practice that. We demonstrate it on the trainers in the lab. We're a very hands-on program. We don't just talk about it, we get in the lab and we do it. We cover calibration of systems, calibration of our instrumentation, equipment, instrumentation installation, and instrumentation systems troubleshooting. We cover distributed control. We cover the industrial computers that operate our processes. So we touch a little bit on digital computers, programmable computers, and of course, all computers now are networked. So we cover a little networking technology as well. We cover analytical instrumentation and systems troubleshooting. Again, here's just some of our state-of-the-art lab equipment that we get to train on. We also cover advanced programmable logic controllers. Programmable logic controllers are the industrial computers that operate our processes. So, we're talking some very high-tech stuff here. And once again, we've got some state-of-the-art labs. We're very proud of our equipment. We're probably one of the most highly equipped schools in the state. We also cover AC/DC motor controls and variable frequency drives, motor controls. So we cover a little bit of electrical technology within the plants. We're not training electricians, but instrumentation people deal with variable frequency drives, the motor controls that operate our pumps and drives. We also cover Fieldbus Technology. We cover most of our instrumentation within the industry is going digital, as everything is, right? Think about your smartphones, right? So all of our instrumentation now is pretty much microprocessor based. So we cover things like the industrial Internet of Things in Industry 4.0. That's where we're taking our instrumentation and process control to the cloud and beyond. This is some of the trainers that Steve was talking about earlier that we share with the process control department. These are very state-of-the-art process control trainers that utilize actual industry equipment. This is the exact same equipment that you'll see out in the refineries and the process plants, Valero, Cheniere, Voestalpine, DuPont. So our students get out there and actually get to work on the exact same equipment that they'll see within industry. Here's our glycol distillation unit. Steve and his process operators, they learn the chemical processes by which we operate here. We're the hardware guys. We keep it running, right? So as you can see, we're very, very proud of our new process plants. It's state-of-the-art equipment. These are some of our new LNG, liquefied natural gas refrigeration units. These simulate the process by which Cheniere and your liquefied natural gas processes perform their processes. This is brand new equipment that's just being installed right now. We get incredible support from industry. So we're very excited about this new equipment. New Star has just donated a tanker loading facility where we do custody transfer, filling tankers, tanker trucks, process fluids, things like that. Here's our Delta V control system in our control room that Steve was talking about. This is where the operators monitor the process on these big video walls. This is some of our process control programmable logic computers here on the left-hand side. So once again, this is state-of-the-art equipment. This is the latest and the greatest. We're very excited about it. We also have a variety of student organizations within the programs. Process Control has the Process Control Student Association. The Instrumentation Program, we have the Instrumentation International Society for Automation has a student chapter here on campus, which gives us a variety of volunteer opportunities, scholarships, and plenty of industry exposure. Lots of training opportunities. We do some industry field trips here on the left-hand side where our students took a tour of the Nueces Brewing Company. We have industry experts come in and present to our students. We also offer dual credit initiatives where we provide our college level classes at the high schools, a variety of high schools. So those students then start their college education early and then come to campus to finish out and go to work in industry. Here's just a kind of an overview of some of the industries in our local area, covering both the North Shore. We're just saw a presentation from the Port of Corpus Christi. There's about $58 billion worth of direct investment coming into the coastal bend area right now. We're seeing it Exxon, voestalpine, Cheniere, a lot of construction going on, a lot of industry moving into the area. So business is good. We have, Steve talked about our internships. We have a variety of internship agreements with local industry, Cheniere, Oxy, voestalpine, Exxon have a variety of internship programs. Some of them offer full tuition, a 40-hour work week, offer flex time, so you can work and come to school. So we always call it a horse of a different color, right? Because these people need workers. So they're willing to work both with the college and with the students to help you get the training and education you need, and then provide good educational opportunities. The Del Mar College Foundation has a variety of scholarships available. So when you register for classes and apply at the college, they also like you to fill out a financial aid application, which sets you up, puts you in line for a variety of scholarships. Our corporate services department provides industry training to industry. We partner with local industry to help train their workforce as well, and a lot of those students also come back and take classes within our programs as well. On average, 88% of Del Mar College graduates are either employed or go on to a higher education, a 4-year college after 1 year of graduation. So we're seeing great success. I think the state average is about 86%. So we're running better than the state average here at Del Mar. Steve talked about his operations people typically will work shift work. Instrumentation people, we typically work in the maintenance department, in the engineering department. We typically do not work shift work. We'll usually work straight days. So that's another bonus within instrumentation. What are salaries like for instrumentation? Well, that's where I always have to preface that with your mileage may vary, right? We're seeing everywhere from $25 to $35 entry level an hour. Entry level positions could go as high as $50 an hour. Are we helping you connect with employers? Yes. The demand for instrumentation technicians is high right now. It's a very competitive job market. So some employers are coming in and hiring our graduates before they graduate. They're not waiting for them to graduate to hire them. So we're actually seeing job offers before they receive their diplomas. If you have any questions, feel free to hit the Del Mar website, do a search for industrial instrumentation. My contact information is there on the website. I believe you'll have contact information. Best way to get hold of me is email. I'm rarely in my office. I'm usually in the classroom teaching. So shoot me an email and then I'll be sure and get back in touch with you. Look forward to talking with you.
And just like George said, yeah, visit our, if you're not a student of Del Mar now, follow all the links on our Del Mar homepage to become a student. Enrollment for the spring semester is going to start around the 1st of November. Especially if you're night people, you come first, or you're going to be out of classes because we only have so many slots at night. So if you're a night student, you need to be here that first week so you can get your classes. Once again, we come once a week per class in the process technology department. But let's make sure you get what happens a lot is I get students who are signed up. They show up here that first day, and they still have a business office hold or a meningitis hold or whatever. After you get your student ID, look me up on our website. give me a call. I will plug all your numbers in into our registration just to make sure that you're good to go for November. Okay. So give me a call or give George a call. We can plug your numbers in as soon as you get your student ID. We can plug you into the system and see if you have any additional holds that you need to take care of before the 1st of November. So you'll be ready to hit the ground running, so to speak.
I also want to ditto Steve on that. Our classes are in high demand. Our classes tend to fill up pretty quickly. So do not hesitate. If you're interested in the program, apply to the college and hit the ground early.